Oh, 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 shit!
5 Best Throwing Knives. Believe it or not, it took professional competition leagues and renowned manufacturers nearly 10 years to bring knife throwing back into the current day. High-end knife throwing has a level of raw talent, purity, and exhilaration that is almost unrivaled since, unlike other precision sports that make use of complicated equipment that are carefully calibrated, in knife throwing it's just you and the blade. Any knife can be thrown, basically, but throwing knives stand out for their balance and aerodynamic shapes. They are usually svelte and light, made of stainless steel in one piece, and designed for minimum wind resistance. Some knives are better suited for throwing straight and without spin, whereas others are designed for rotational throwing, in which the knife flips over as it travels in the direction of the target. Throwing knives are excellent tools for anyone wishing to improve their aim, improve their hand-eye coordination, or simply let off some steam during leisure time. They are sometimes marketed in packs of 3 to 6. Knives for throwing are basic equipment, but how effectively you can throw them depends on how well they fit in your hand. Large, hefty knives are a good option for novices since they revolve more slowly and are simpler to throw with power. Small knives, on the other hand, are incredibly accurate, have more rotational capabilities, and are simpler to conceal. Ultimately, you want the knife to feel comfortable in your hand while you throw it, so give high importance to the ergonomics and feel of the handle. Today's market is flooded with a variety of knife designs, from straight, minimalist lines to elaborate blades modeled after Japanese throwing stars, shurikens. Knife-to-handle balance is significantly more important to throwing performance than a certain throwing method can be. Knives with a heavier blade than handle are known as blade-heavy knives. Blade-heavy knives are held by the handle because it is customary to throw the knife's heavier end first. They are therefore perfect for newcomers who wish to master the fundamental hammer grip throwing technique. Knives with a hefty handle can be thrown just holding the blade since most of their weight is stored in the handle. This technique is best for no spin or barely rotating knife throws, low ratio. Many specimens are made from a single piece of shaped metal and don't even have a separate handle. Due to the far more consistent revolutions, the knife may be thrown from either the handle or the blade with comparable results. These varieties may take some getting accustomed to for beginners, but skilled marksmen love them for their ability to perform well in both rotational and no-spin throwing. Throwing knives frequently have a homogeneous one-piece design rather than separate handles. There aren't many other features aside from storage, as the majority of throwing knives are made from a single piece of stainless steel. The most popular type of knife storage is a sheath, which is often constructed of leather or nylon. Throwing knives can also be kept on a ribbon that passes through tiny rings or holes on the handle end of each blade. Prices for throwing knives. Affordable, entry-level throwing knives may be bought for under $10, and for that sum, you'll usually still receive a set of 3 durable stainless steel blades. Mid-range, larger knife sets with 6 blades or more can be found for around $20. The knives may have smart sheaths that fasten to your belt, boot, or wrist, as well as bigger blades with more elaborate patterns. Expensive. At the top of the pricing range, a good throwing knife set may cost you $50. Knife throwing at a fixed distance is sometimes referred to as traditional knife throwing. Finding high-quality throwing knives is difficult because there are too many available, not because there aren't enough. The UC 2772 Kunai from United Cutlery, which is more expensive, has longer 12-inch blades that are properly balanced for rotational and no-spin throwing. The black nylon sheath may be fastened to the kunai design through a boot clip, belt strap, or leg strap. There are a number of throwing knives designed for novices, but if you are under the age of 18, we do not advise it. To stick into their target, they just need sharp tips. Any sharper tips increase the chance of harm when throwing or handling. Use a slot sharpener if your knife has a double-edged blade. For beginners, heavier knives are ideal since they rotate more slowly, are easier to throw, and are less likely to bounce back from the target. Choose specimens that weigh at least 7 ounces and are devoid of embellishments and elegant handles that could snag your hand. Our best 5 throwing knife sets. 5. Under Control Throwing Knife Set. 4. Gilhibben Competition Throwing Knife. 3. SOG Throwing Knives. 2. Perfect Point RC 1793B Throwing Knife Set 8 inches overall. 1. Smith & Wesson Bullseye 10 inches Throwing Knife.